Something I wasn't very happy with when I did the other side of this, I've turned it over. So you could call this bonus footage, because now I'm thinking there's something else I might quite like to try. And this doesn't keep the scale of their existing logo, icon, branding, etc. It's slightly bigger, but I thought that might give me an opportunity to do some more intricate burns. So what I've done on here is I've laid down a base using a magnesium and bicarbonate electrolyte. Next I'm going to put the special electrolyte on, and then we're going to try some intricate burns, keep the layout, keep the outline, and then I'm not going to dye it. I'm not going to use the wood dye on there. I'm just going to use the fact that the electrolyte will stain the colour of the wood. So let's see how we get on with that. And obviously, yes, I've got the time lapse up to time lapse it. And I hope that wasn't too boring because there was no sound. I decided not to fiddle around with editing too much on this one. I hope the time lapse didn't have too much head. I'm not going to do that today. So this is after the first burn. What I'm going to do now is let it dry. Then I'm going to wire brush it, then sand it, and then see if we can get any more tiny little bits of detail, or indeed whether that's needed. It may not be needed, but I'm not going to be able to tell until I've cleaned it all up. So back when I've cleaned it all up. That'll still be going, obviously. That time lapse should then have just shown you me cleaning it and washing it, if I can edit it all properly. I'm not a filmmaker, which is blindingly obvious, I think, for anybody who follows this channel. If you don't follow this channel, please do click the subscribe button. There you go, got it in. It's not dried enough yet, and it looks like we might have the potential for a little bit of rain. So I don't know. I'm going to see if it will give it another 20 minutes to dry, and then there's a few extra little bits. I'm going to try and square this off a little bit, maybe run a little bit down here just to make the definition of the logo a bit more. It's not really very good compared to their own one, I'll admit that, I'll freely admit that. But a little bit down here, maybe maybe, I don't know, we'll see what it's like when it's dried out. Final little bits of infilling. I don't want to go too much further. I might run the risk of overdoing it, if indeed I haven't already. So, in order to make sure I don't piss around anymore, I'm going to put 5,000 volts away. For those who've stumbled upon this video and they don't know what's going on, this is a technique called the Lichtenberg technique. Don't confuse that with Grafenberg. It's a completely different thing altogether, although he did identify a rather interesting spot. But this is the Lichtenberg technique, which replicates the way nature works: tree roots, tree branches, lightning, all that sort of thing, by using high voltage electricity going through an electrolyte. So this isn't art, this is replicating kind of what nature does, with a little bit of attempting to be clever by me. 5,000 volts, quite low ampage, but still would sting if you get it wrong. Let's clean this up, sand it down and see what it looks like. But to stop me buggering about, I'm going to put that away now. I think I prefer it without the dye. I don't know. it's a tough one, but I mean that's okay. And it's sort of like instantly recognisable, I suppose, as an attempt at copying their logo. But I kind of like have more of a affinity with just the natural look. Anyway, there's both on there. What I'll do, I'll put an eye at the top and an eye at the top and a bit of string so you can turn it around whichever way. I don't know, I don't even know if they'll want it, but it's given me something to do for 2 days. More importantly, it's given you something to watch during this lockdown. I hope you've enjoyed it. There are other videos that I've made about Lichtenbergs and the technique and the type of equipment that you need. It's not something I would generally recommend you bugger about with without really going into the details of the safety, etc. But it's good fun, and I forgot. Not yesterday. When was it? Was it today's Easter Sunday? Did the other one Good Friday? What did I do yesterday? Saturday? No idea. One day just drifts into another at the moment. But I was going to put a photo up. I'll put a photo up now. Last time Si, Dawn and Harry came up, they had a guitar kit. One of these build your own guitars. We've got all the bits and you screw them together and whatever. And the body, like the Stratcaster body, I did a Lichtenberg with Harry. And then we had a big problem of the resin that Si had got to inlay it wouldn't set. And I've still got a bit in there, a bit of a Lichtenberg with still tacky resin, and that was months ago. So I'll put a photo of that up. I will be doing some courses on how to do these when this lockdown thingy is over. Keep an eye on MadeByMartyn.co.uk. There's also a thing at the end, when we get there, with the web address. They're not on there yet, but they will be. What else? That's about it. If you like this rubbish, please subscribe, tell your friends, Print a poster, stick it on the library. Oh, you can't get into libraries at the moment. Oh well. Right, back soon.